Sure, there are definitely a lot of other options out there. So in terms of going back to the board meetings, a regular board meeting that you're having. I mean, my goal in life with a lot of technology is what's the simplest way to get on. I had been using Zoom before the pandemic in our office when we had our own internal training sessions because I found it the easiest. There was no barriers to entry. You click on the link, you're in the meeting. Another similar software that's like that is Google Meet. And they've developed that. It used to be called Google, not Chat. It was another name too, but now it's called Google Meet, MEET. And that also could be an instant meeting, no downloading. You don't have to download and ask for permissions from your IT, and you get right into the meeting, and it's quick. It has a lot of the features that are with Zoom, but not like all the detailed features, but you have to remember that right now this is what's available. There's also Teams, Microsoft Teams, which we use internally at our office. I found that when I try bringing a client in on a Teams meeting, they always have a problem getting in. So I don't know how user friendly it is if it's outside of your environment. There's also WebEx. WebEx has been around for a long time. That works well as well. I have nothing against any of these companies, but WebEx works, and there's also GoToMeeting. So they're all options that are out there. The reason I think Zoom has been at the forefront is that they keep developing the software. They're adding all these features to kind of listening to to the users, and the waiting room and the muting and the recording and all that stuff is just so intuitive. It helps that I think they're here. I wouldn't be surprised that in 2 years from now you ask me that question, someone else maybe has the market share. They develop something that's better. That's just the way technology works. But today I think Zoom's here, and I think these meetings, to answer your question, are they here to stay? I think I found that I've spoken to my clients more often, and in video conference more than I have in the past, because it's just the availability. Let's talk. Let's have a meeting. We don't have to set up a meeting. And do I come to the building and come to the basement, come to your apartment, meet in my office? It's like, all right, can you meet in like an hour? Meet in an hour. We're on a Zoom. We all have what we're looking at. And it's also easy if, from an annual board meeting perspective, a lot of times, the board member will ask a question to the managing agent. Hey, do you have this invoice, or do you have that? Oh, it's in the office. I'll get it to you tomorrow. When you're in a Zoom environment, you could say, or go on to the next thing. I'll look for it. I have it on my computer, and we'll pop it up and look at it together. Meetings end up being a little bit more efficient that way. So it might end up being that's what, for regular monthly meetings, that's where people go towards.